Hello guys, good morning. It's Maggie in the kitchen. It's the holidays, 2 days before Christmas, and as the guests and friends come over for meet up and dinner and hang out, for the holidays, we're in the kitchen. It's our responsibilities to do the meal. We're gonna need some olive oil,
decorating cookies,
garlic,
Christmas story, wearing pajamas until noon.
We're gonna need some
that we hope you'll make
what else do we need? We're gonna use some tomatoes,
also listen to our special
of course, and we're gonna chop some potatoes, and we're gonna do some cheese, 4 kinds of cheese to make these breakfasts. So we are moving ahead nicely, and we just want you to join us as we prepare these breakfasts for the different members of the family and our guests that are in our home today. So we're going to move full speed ahead. We're going to use some bok choy also. So that's for the plant-based, and we're going to use Arnold organic 22 grains and seeds bread, and also bagel for those who want bagels. So that's where we're going. This bread here, we enjoyed it so much, and so we decided, let me show you guys. This is a very good bread. Arnold organic 22 grains and seeds bread, no artificial preserves, and that's for the plant-based. Then we're going to use some bagel for those people who want bagel, and we're going to use the Thomas English bagel for the Thomas English bagel for those people who want bagel. This is a good one also. And we're going to be doing frizzy juice. We're going to do some natural juice. We're going to do coffee. We're going to do tea, and we're going to do some British tea to go with this breakfast. So let's roll the camera.
Thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Okay guys, so we have a very busy counter, so we're going to go ahead and just remove some of the things now that we've introduced them, and we're going to gradually reintroduce them as we go. So the most detrimental ones we're going to retain. So we're going to start off with we use the purple potatoes, and we just boil them for 5 minutes, and we cube them. So that's just one dish for one person. We're just going to do them individual dishes as we go in different styles, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do the tomatoes. And we're just cutting these in half. And we're just cutting these in half, as you can see. We're just chopping the onions and the leek and the shallots. We just cut the shallots rounded. Just gonna go ahead and cut the purple onion. We're just gonna coarsely chop this. We're just gonna coarsely chop the garlic. Now we're going to go ahead and chop the cabbage. We're just going to thinly chop the cabbage. It's just a matter of turning your knife sideways, slant, and just chop thinly. We're just going to use some coconut cream to saute this in butter and olive oil. Okay guys, so now we're ready to prepare the carrots. We're going to use some sesame oil this time with some honey and some lemon. We're just going to prepare a base and we're going to brush it over the carrots. And we're just showing you one so you can get the concept, because we're going to be peeling a whole bunch of carrots. So we just wash them and sort of take off the rough part of the carrots. So any string or so, we take those off and we sort of roughly peel it, but for the most part the skin is on. Okay, and we washed it, so we're going to make a base. Just going to pour in just a little sesame oil. And as usual, this is the sesame oil that we're using. We're going to use some Wesley Farms organic honey and just a teaspoon. Just a pinch, a little lemon juice. And we're going to mix it all together over the carrots. And now that that is glazed with the lemon juice and the honey, the sesame oil, we're just going to roast that in some butter. Smother that in some butter, just that way, and until it's beautifully golden roast. And once that is done, we'll serve that with whatever else we need to do. Okay guys, now that we're at the stove, we're just about ready to begin. So on medium heat, we're going to do our butter and the coconut cream. You've seen me done coconut cream a zillion times over. So I'm going to put that in first because it's a little bit harder. Once the coconut cream is melted, we're going to stir in our butter. You can see it start melting. Very beautiful. And once that is done, we're going to stir in our butter. And you don't want that to be burned, so you want to keep your flame constant, either medium to low, but never high. Okay, medium to low constantly. I should raise. Now that the coconut cream is melted, we're gonna put in the butter, and that's what we're gonna do now. So the butter is in. And they're all okay, guys. So now that the coconut cream and the butter is melted, we're gonna go ahead and put in our carrot and keep turning it from side to side. Okay, until it start getting brown. Okay. And we're still on medium heat. Okay, we don't want it to burn either. So let's go in. Okay, guys, so we finally decided to turn the heat down to low heat, and so we're moving along nicely with this carrot in the coconut milk. And so we turn the heat down low so it can cook tender, and then, as you can see, it's coming along beautifully. And it's just smothering in the coconut milk and butter. It has taken on that low heat. It has taken on that brown color that you're seeing here. So it's very beautiful. So one more minute and that's done. And we're gonna put some lemon zest some lemon juice over that. So hopefully you guys can see. Let me zoom it in a little bit. You guys can see it's beautiful. So one more minute to make it very tender and juicy. And so we're gonna remove that. And so we're going to use the same coconut cream and butter to do the other plant-based dishes. And let me just take this out so you guys can see. And that's our carrot there. Roasted carrot. Okay, hopefully everybody can see. It's really beautiful. Comes out so beautiful. And so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to use some of that same juice to go over this. Okay, we're going to put this aside. So, okay guys, on very low heat, let's move over. Don't need this anymore. So on low heat, we're going to stir in all the other ingredients, the other plant-based items. So we're going to start with the squash because it's a little bit harder to cook, and so we put in the squash and the cucumbers. And this is on very, very low heat. And just turn them from side to side, guys, to make sure everything is evenly cooked. You can smell that coconut cream. It smells so beautiful. At this time, just gonna put in the bok choy. You can put in a little more of the coconut cream and butter that you have extracted. We're going to go ahead and put in our cabbage. We're going to go ahead and put in our corn. we're going to go ahead and put a pinch of water, just a teaspoon of water. 2 teaspoons actually. And let everything go back on medium heat. And let everything simmer in the coconut juice. And wow, it smells so good. That coconut cream and the garlic, it's out of this world. Go ahead and put in our green, our 2 kinds of onions. Okay guys, so we're gonna put some black pepper. This is done. This is done. So this breakfast for the people who don't do. So it's number 2. We have the roasted carrot. Now we have the steamed veggies. We're gonna put some lemon juice over. That completes the dish. Okay, you can put a little salt if you want. And that's done. That's done, guys. So we're gonna move that to the counter. Okay guys, so 2 or 3 of those dishes are gone already. Some people are gonna be having that stew that we did, vegetable stew. Some people are going to be having the roasted carrot, I think. And they have also requested that we do some plantain. So we're going to go ahead and make some markings in our plantain. So all that the honey and the lemon can permeate. So we're just going to make it so beautiful. Okay, so there we go, and we're going to go ahead and brush on the honey and the lemon sauce over this, and it's the same one that I made earlier. We're just going to brush that on. So okay guys, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and drizzle some olive oil in our pot. Okay, so once the oil is heated, just going to put in our plantain. Okay guys, so the plantains are done, and what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and just sprinkle on the nuts all over this. That's going to give it a kind of crunchy taste. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm gonna zoom you in a little so you can get a better view as to what we're doing here. Bring my camera up closer. This is so pretty. Okay guys, so all the plant-based dishes are done, and we're just about getting ready to do the protein dish. So as I mentioned earlier, we're gonna, in a saucepan, we've poured a cup of water, and we're gonna put this on the stove, and we're gonna put in our Nathan skinless Frank's chicken, and we're just gonna boil it for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna do the potatoes separate. For the potatoes, we're gonna need paprika, some olive oil, butter, garlic, which you can't see, garlic, potatoes, and we're gonna use some Skippy peanut butter. If you cannot use peanut, do not use this, okay? Just go ahead with the butter and the oil, but to give it a little something, we're gonna put some peanut butter in our potato, and we're gonna use Mexican cheese, and that's 4 cheese. We're gonna use some mozzarella cheese also. We're gonna make up an orange and mango sauce to go with the plant base, and we're gonna go ahead now with the 1 protein. So as usual, remember we told you we're gonna do 2 or 3 plant base, and we're gonna do 1 protein. So we're gonna go to do the protein now. With the pot on and the skillet on the stove, we're gonna go over there and begin the protein dish. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, so we went ahead and drizzled in the olive oil in the pot. The skillet is going for the Franks, and we're gonna put it in on low heat possible. We're gonna put in our finely chopped garlic. Let's go in, and then we're gonna put in our Franks in the skillet, in the pot. Franks to go on cooking. With the garlic go in, we're gonna put in our butter. Let those 2 go in. I'm gonna put a little peanut butter. Remember again, if you can't do peanut butter, if you can't do peanuts, do not use the peanut butter. Just go ahead with just a teaspoon of peanut butter, of course. But if you can't use peanuts, just go ahead with the butter and the olive oil. Do not use the peanut, okay? But I like the taste of peanut butter in my potato. Once that's melted, I'm gonna put in the paprika right now. We're just gonna put a teaspoon of paprika. And we're using the natural spice, paprika. Now we're gonna put it in our potatoes, and remember we cook this for 5 minutes or so, and we keep the skin on, and it's a purple potato. I'm just gonna put that in. We cube them, and we're gonna turn them around to make sure everybody gets some of that oil and the butter and the peanut butter, whatever is in the pot. Oops. Everybody should be getting something. And now the Frank's is cooking. It's boiling. Maybe I'm gonna do that for about 2 or 3 minutes. You can move your heat now to high for the potato. We're just gonna whisk it around in there and salt. Okay guys, so you can see this is going so nice. It smells so beautiful. It's brown the potatoes. We're just whisking that around, and the Frank is cooking here. You can see. Okay guys, so we're ready to pour in the Franks. We're going ahead and chop the Franks, and now we're going to pour that in. I'm going to whisk it all around for a minute or two. Go ahead and put some black pepper. And put some oregano. I'm just going to put a pinch of oregano on, dry oregano, to give it that sweet taste. And can pour in our cheese. This is the Mexican Kraft natural Mexican style 4 cheese. We're going to pour that in over the whole potato. And we're going to put in the Kraft mozzarella. Okay. Oh. So that's done. So we're just waiting for all of that with that precious juice to seep in and the cheese melt in. And that's going to be the dish for those people who do not want the plant-based breakfast. That's the other breakfast. And these onions are from our garden. We just pick them freshly, pick and chop them. So we're going to pour that on now. And that dish is done. We're cleaning our stove top. Doesn't look so messy. Yeah, so that's it. That's the protein dish, guys. So everybody now is welcome to go to the table so we can start serving breakfast. Okay. That's it, guys. It's so beautiful. To make this sauce, I'm going to go ahead and cut the orange. And we're just going to go ahead and cut the mango also. Skin in the oil, okay? Okay, so we're just gonna blend all of that together to make this sauce. Okay guys, so to begin this sauce, we're just gonna put in a clove of garlic also in the process, and we're gonna cover it. And now we're gonna blend this out. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, so that's plant-based one. That's a roasted carrot. We're just gonna put some sauce. So that's a plant-based one. Breakfast, and that's ready to go. Plant-based 2. This is the plant-based 2. It's so pretty. Hopefully you guys can see. It is so beautiful. So pretty. This is a plantain with the nuts and cranberry, honey and lemon, and sesame oil brushed over to make it so beautiful and glazed and pretty, very pretty. So that's plant-based 2. Okay, we're just gonna put a little sauce there too because it's plant-based. It's plant-based 2, and next, this is beautiful too. So plant-based 2, and then the next one. Okay, final plant-based coming up. 3 plant-bases. This is plant-based 3, and I've put some sauce. That is plant-based 3. So tasty. This is plant-based 3. So beautiful. So this is plant-based 3, guys. That sweet, tangy taste sauce. You can see the red onion, the purple and shallot onion. You can see the cucumber, the tomato, the corn, the cabbage. That's plant-based 3. Now, for the final one, which is going to be 4, we're going to do the protein dish, and that's coming up right now on the platter. Okay, this is the protein dish. And that's the last one with the potato and the chicken franks that we've just prepared. And as usual, here we go. You put some green onion on. Yeah guys, so here we go. That's the final one. This is a potato and franks, and this one is protein based. So that's breakfast for the Christmas Eve breakfast. Christmas Eve breakfast. 3 plant based for people like me, and then the protein for people like me. So we all have representation on the table. This Christmas Eve breakfast is just so delicious. Everybody's gonna enjoy it. I know they have so many different options here, and this is my favorite of all, which is a plantain. And we're just gonna put some sesame seed on. This is everything bagel blend, flatbread, chicken, pork, anything you have. You can put this sesame on. It's black sesame, green sesame, red sesame, crushed pepper, onion, garlic, everything is on. So just gonna put some of that on. Okay, and that gives it a kind of crunchy taste. Tastes so good. So yeah guys, we're done. So there we go. We've been cooking breakfast all morning, and everybody's gonna enjoy it. That's the pleasure. That's what we really want to do. That's our intention in everything that we do, is that people are going to enjoy what we do. We cook with an intention, with an intent. And so here we go guys. Plant-based, meat-based, and we're ready to eat. So on behalf, and now we're just going to do some wild sparkling wine, wild sparkling rose, apple juice to go with that, of course. And we've already poured this in. Okay, so we're ready. Christmas morning breakfast, not Christmas Eve breakfast, but because I'm so hungry, I've been cooking all day, I'm just gonna take a bite. And this is good, isn't it good? Oh boy, looking back, it is good. My mouth is full of food now. This is so good. I want you guys to go out there and try these breakfasts. There's something for everyone. It is very delicious on this side, so hopefully yours is delicious too. So until then, we have brunch coming up. After brunch, we have dinner coming up. We're going to be filming those also. So we're going to have breakfast, then we're going to film for brunch. After brunch, we're going to film for dinner. We have 3 steak dinner, 3 steaks cooked in different ways coming up. So that's what we're going to be doing for dinner. We don't know if we're going to do a plant-based or we're going to film the plant-based. We're going to do a plant-based, but we're not going to film it. So we're going to do the steak. 3 ways to do steak, 1 steak, okay, dish. So until then, on behalf of Min and myself, finally Min gets a representation on the channel. We have some sparkling non-alcohol rose grape juice cocktail. Here we go. We're gonna have that now, and then we're gonna go straight into tea, and from tea to the general breakfast. So on your way out, thank you for stopping by. Merry Christmas one and all. Happy holidays to those who don't believe in Christmas. We ourselves, we're Christians, but we don't celebrate Christmas. We don't think it is of God, and Christmas is never mentioned in the Bible. But for those who believe in Christmas, Merry Christmas. We believe in the birth of Christ, and we believe in the virgin birth, everything except the name, the word Christmas. It's a very selfish holiday. It's all about the merchants and everything, but it's for another time. But on your way out, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you back here for brunch and dinner. All the best. Ta-ta. Happy holidays. Bye-bye. And thank you again for stopping by. Ta-ta.